I could actually make this a highway now. Now we can actually build highways. I think we can just upgrade it. Same with this. That might help. If nothing else, it'll go faster. You already named the roundabout? Oh, Prospect round here. I didn't... Well, yeah, I suppose I did name the roundabout. I named the street Prospect round here. Name it after Baz. Come on, dude. Okay, this could be a pinch point as well. This could be a real pinch point. But if that's all it's got to cope with, it can probably deal with it. If we was to put high density in here, that would not work. You're off to bed, Light Technology. Have a good one. Okay, we have a bit more commerce demand. Let's get that in there as well. Let's start thinking about where we go next, though. Kind of landlocked. There's a bit here, but there's a chunk here. Let's have a look at the industry. Do we risk it? Do we try a forestry industry? It's never worked in the past. But, you know, we could give it a whirl. Drop a road straight through there. Jump inside. And give it a whirl. You need to find the picture, Baz. What are you... Okay. Let's do a 4-lane... Rip that guy's industry. Okay, so at this point we're going to get rid of that road. Because I do not want that to be a 4-way. Jules, included in the package was Asus, Seeker mouse and laptop backpack. Nice. Okay, if we just drop a road all the way down there. Then we can specialize this bit. So if we zone it out first. Farming, ore, oil, and generic. Residential, self-sufficient buildings. Oh, I forgot to use that. Okay. That's now forestry. That'll need a name. You got what's that link? Oh, that one, Baz. I remember that one. The Baz 6-lane interchange. I remember it well, Baz. I remember it well. Nutty woods, flowing pines. Surely it's got to have something to do with a squirrel, right? I tell you what we will do. We're going to build roads of trees on it. We need trees in the mix here. It's just got to happen. Tree-lined roads, look at that. We cut trees down, but we have trees on the roads. Driftwood Industries. It's not bad. Except we're not using driftwood. Squirrel Canyon. It's not really a canyon. It's a good name, but it's not a canyon. We'll space it out a little bit, so it's not too chock full together. Good. Riverwood. That's a good name. Riverwood's a good name. I think we'll call it that. Was that 2 words or 1 word you put? Well, you hyphenated it. We'll just call it Riverwood. Let's get all the essentials down there. We need to get some... Rivendell. We need to get some public transport down here, though. So that people can actually get to work. Power can come from... Riverwood is from Skyrim. Well, there you go. That's why it works. Wow, those trees? What the heck? Radioactive trees? I thought it was going green. That is bizarre. They don't look right at all, do they? If you would like to build a green, eco-friendly area of the already built area, then all the houses will be demolished and rebuilt in a green way. Better to make more green area before everyone moves in. Okay, thank you. That happened to me once already when I changed the theme of a zone. It went full rip on me. This is about to get completely full, unfortunately. People are moving in quick here.
Aye, 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 aye.
That is now populated. OS4, good morning from snowy Iowa. Iowa. Is it snowing? Blimey, dude. It's the temperature here is still in the 10s. Trond, call it corner of Doyle and Squirrel. I think we've got a good one now, Trond. Thanks for resume, Uzza. Mr. Dan, thanks for 4 months. High school and geothermal. Good calls, both of them. Okay, high school. The high school, I think... There's the elementary's down there. The high school... I think he's going to have to go rip, unfortunately. Could put it there, but it's a... It's not a bad place for it, to be honest. Although what we'll have to do is just de-zone that bit. Okay, we have the high school. Geothermal is the order of the day now. Oh yeah, we've got the green elementary, haven't we? The community school. Actually, let's have a look at the vitals before we do that. Elementary school availability is still pretty good, so we don't need that. The garbage sewage treatment's about to go rip on us. We can sort that one out. We don't need to build anything else just yet. I want to build geothermal and then bring all this right back. But availability is currently pretty good for electricity. I think we need another recycling centre. It's not coping. Let's drop another recycling centre in. So that's 45 grand. So this isn't a mod, is it? This is the official one. 48,000 a week. 24,000 a week. 960. 240. Wow. This one is way more efficient. Like, seriously way more efficient. Okay, garbage has gone back up again. Let's bring the budget down. Citizens are getting thirsty. I thought the electricity would have made it, but that'll do. $24,000 a week. What, the garbage? Well, this recycling centre gets $24,000 a week for $960 a week. This one gets double for almost a quarter of the price. So that one's way more efficient. I haven't bought it yet, Baz, because I don't have a electricity problem, per se. But when we do, I'll drop it in. Right now, the big problem is getting the workers to industry, and also the next residential expansion. I have no more capacity for residents. Well, it would seem so, Shazen. It would seem that way. The official one costs... Look at the costing. 240 a week. Look at this one. 960. So it's a quarter of the cost. Then look at the processing rate. 48,000 versus 24,000. But this one has a pollution of 0, noise pollution of 100. This has pollution of 25, noise pollution of 10. So it has a tenth of the noise, but it has a bit of industrial pollution. But in terms of effectiveness for money, it's completely unchallenged. Reach a population of 5,500, 2x2 unlocked, taxation unlocked, metro, and blimp! The blimp! Do we need a blimp? No. Do we want a blimp? Yes. IT cluster, an office specialization that changes the office building into a high-tech one. 50% fewer workers, consumes 30% more power, and 30% more tax revenue. Nice. We've also got the various taxes now for high and low density, which means we've unlocked high and low density. Yep. Now we can make our traffic go full rip. Of course we want a blimp. We've unlocked the university, the metro station, the incineration plant, a prison, fire watch tower. So now we're going to have to worry about fires and stuff. The Modern Institute. Modern Technology Institute. An alternative to the university. Ooh. I'll save it there. 5.5k. We'll use a full stop as well. We need a blimp. I don't even know where we can make the blimp go from and to. Okay, they're not getting the workers. This always happens. I mean, we could metro them in. We could have a metro connection, maybe from like here. Because there's a bus circuit that goes here. Or from here, maybe. Because the buses come from the residential area to here. Where was the bus stop? We could put a bus stop here with a... like a metro stop right there as well. Then come to the shops. Metro's the easiest way to get people here, but... Blimp roundabout. You should have Doyle Avenue and Squirrel Boulevard. I'm trying to think what to... I can't really drop a metro system into here. It's just too noisy. But we could have a metro running through this. It could branch off to that commerce, maybe. And it could go over to industry. Let's see what the metro costs. Go to there, then it may as well stop. Like that. Just do that back and forth. Try and get people over there. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, we just get power over here.
Welcome back.
Okay. To that. To here. Okay. That should get some movement because people can go from here to the tube and get the tube to work. I read that there's a way of seeing the route that passengers are taking. Does anybody know how to activate that? I don't know how you do that. Dinner break, I need to know if I have dedicated time to prepare my pizza. What time is it, Baz? 5 o'clock. Yes, but I don't know exactly when. Let me text Mr. Squirrel and see what my food is. Because if it's like pizza, I'll just carry on and eat it and turn the camera off or something. Click on the bottom left one. What, this? mean that? It's supposed to show you the route that the passengers are taking, so you can see that the fact they're getting off the bus, getting on the tube, something like that. It was in one of the... When I started the game, it was in one of the info panels. Open the top left menu, there's a button on the bottom of the panel for it. Ah, here we go. Nope, disaster detection, traffic routes, that's the one. Click on any piece of road, vehicle, pedestrian, cyclist, or building to show the routes. With vehicles and pedestrians, you see the route they are currently taking. For buildings and road pieces, the routes taken through, to, or from the item are shown. It can help you identify where vehicles at a traffic jam are coming from, or where you should... Oh, okay, it's like that traffic... what was it called? Traffic... Inspector or something? To adjust right-of-way and traffic lights, zoom in on an intersection. An intersection with traffic lights cannot have right-of-way rules. But intersections with no lights can work a lot smoother with some right-of-way rules. They've basically incorporated a lot of the mods into the base game, haven't they? They've kind of looked at it and gone, yeah, we should have put that in the base game. With the Adjust Roads tab selected, you can alter what is considered to be one road. Wow. Okay. So you can what? Click on this? No? I guess there's nobody coming through there yet. Yeah, it blatantly is. Look at that. Just like that mod. The one that had the little spyglass. Yeah, the traffic report tool. It's basically that built in. Except it does things a bit differently. What the heck? Is these all the stops they're making? Blimey. Total traffic routes view. How do you cancel it? How do you clear it off though?
Happy anniversary, Nata.
Adjust roads. Miss MSI Gamer. 2 months, keep up the good work, thank you. S. Reeves Francois, how you doing, sir? Yeah, you're back 6 months again. Caring for my weak father and work has meant I've not been around as much, but I will still support. Thank you, dude. Hope your dad's gonna get well soon. Silver Acorn. Tyler in Vancouver with a resume, I think. Thank you. How do you... Like, how do I make it not show that road? How do I click something else, but don't... Like, if I click something else, it'll change around, but how do I just go, don't just deselect? That's the word I'm looking for. How do I deselect? Whoa. There you go, Mrs. Squirrel's texting again. I think. No, she's not. I sent her a message, and she's basically writing other stuff in my WhatsApp. So she's ignoring what I've said in one message and just WhatsApping me back. Chips and omelette I'm having, apparently. Right, Baz, I've said 6 PM. My time. That doesn't mean to say she'll be here at 6 p.m. Yes, I arrived a new city today. Exactly that. Right, so now we've got a problem. I need more housing, and I don't have space for it. And I don't really want to make this into high density. I mean, we could make some of it into high density. It would probably cope. Somewhere back here, maybe. Possibly make this into a high density district. Watch the traffic go rip. Okay, so the info tool is quite useful. Are people getting the metro? That's the question. 8 passengers. Oof. 8 passengers. Right, so... this is always the problem with forestry working. How do we get people to work in forestry? There's always a shortage of workers. Apparently not enough people want to work there. I can never work out why. It's rush hour. What's this? No! Somebody put the fire out. Fire. Can we build? Fire helicopter. 2,400 a week. Jeez, man. That's expensive. It's just going to keep burning, isn't it? Because only a helicopter will put that out. Make a blimp route, though. Then everyone wants to go. What? We'll just get a blimp over to the forestry section. Yeah, makes sense. Right, I can unlock another tile if I want to. The question is, do we want to? And if so, which one? This would be great for that dam later. We could start to flesh this out with residents and stuff. We could also bring a highway into here. Highway connection through there. From here, maybe drop it into here. Possibly have another connection coming off down to this. Another district, maybe? Build a hydro dam next. I don't know when it unlocks. Hang on. Hydro unlocks at 7,500. And the hydro generates up to 1,600 megawatts, whereas the geothermal generates 80 megawatts. And that's assuming we can build it here. It kind of looks like it would fit. But I'd have to unlock that tile, and it's not a great tile. It's only worth it for that. We'd still have a problem of where to build housing. I mean, we could start a housing estate over here. So we've got industry here. I kind of feel like this is the better tile, though. Do things you don't need on a motorway, that's where most accidents happen. Huh? Forestry for me until I educated people. Well, we don't have a university yet. We don't have offices. If we build offices, we'll need a uni. And that's when the problems become with industry, in my experience, because people get over-educated. And then you need to build zones where people are not, you know, what's it called? The schools out policy. I'm alright, James. How are you? Captain Stuff. Just 3 months until the Golden Acorn. Thank you, Captain Stuff. Bjorn, well, 3 more months left of the year. Keep up the good work. And nice to see Skylines is back. Thank you, Bjorn. Where did you get this base map, like the terrain and stuff, or did you do it yourself? It's in the Steam Workshop, and it's called Delta... Oh, there you go. Tam's posted it. Delta Range 2. It's in the workshop. Awkward shape. Some residential across from the Rocky River. What you mean here? Not a lot of space though, is there? I mean, we can route the train line a little bit, but there's not a lot of space. Here is another possibility. We could bring a road out to here. Build some houses here. It's not an ideal place, but it's workable.
Happy anniversary.
Well, we haven't unlocked trains yet anyway, so we can't even move that line. Ooh, looks like we've actually got some workers in here. It's actually starting to work slightly. Yeah, I'm kind of favouring some houses down here for now. And then maybe unlock this, I don't know. Is that a 6-laner? It's a 6-laner. Rubku NL, thank you for the host. It's a shame to destroy that. That looks ridiculous. I think I prefer that. Rubku Raid, thank you, dude. Let me change your chat colour there. There we go. Changed. Are those floods or other natural disasters in the game? There are, but I don't think I have them enabled. I've never been one for the natural disaster stuff. What DLC do you have? I have all of the significant ones. I don't have a few of the... You know, where there's like one where they've got 8 buildings for $2.99. You're like, nope. But I have all the major stuff like mass transit, green, that kind of thing. Why did I start again, SA? Because I wanted to take mass transit and the green DLC, start a new map and go green on the entire thing. And also because a bunch of mods have broken now, so that just literally wouldn't load. Right, we'll punt into a 6-lane, then we'll drop out to a... Let's think. I'm fancying a 4-lane median for this. Not a lot of space. We could bridge over, put some more here, then pop down there. That might work actually. Let's pick up a 4-lane. Okay, that works. Then we'll bridge over here, I think. It's going to be all housing over here. Just trying to keep it themed. Wonder if we can take... Interesting how it removes the, you can't have trees on bridges. You bought this game and you love it, Doc Savage, I'm not surprised. A harbour? Yeah, we're not ready for a harbour yet. That's some way away, that is.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Tell you what, let's continue... that little bit more. Tyler in Vancouver, hello Paul. So coming back on my cruise ship, to my cruise ship in Cannes from Monte Carlo, one tour bus got a speeding ticket at a toll booth outside of Nice. Plus coming home, I flew into a fogged-in Frankfurt and around the UK because of the hurricane. That sounds like you've had a right blast. Welcome back. Dave in Cincy with 16 months finally got a gaming rig that can run all of my favourite games now. If only I had friends, lol. So sad, thanks for the great content. You're the best. Dave, play with some people in the Nut House, dude. Just ask in one of the chat rooms, anyone who will play this. Captain Stuff, 3 months. It's the Golden Acorn. Okay, let's get these built. I don't really want to build here. It's just too hilly at that point. Why are you not snapping? That's weird. Why doesn't it snap on that now? It used to. It looks easy when you go and play the game. I think I'm getting full experience because I can't afford the DLCs. You can still... I mean, think about it, Jersey. When the game first came out, there was, you know, people played it without DLC then. The DLC only came, like, every 4 months or so. Still a lot of fun. Even the base game is a lot of fun.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Aye, 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 aye.
The Dock Holiday. Cool to see you playing Skylines. I like the game, but when I can't grid the roads, it kicks off the OCD. Yeah, people with OCD should probably not play this game, because it will get you. I think I'll start building this out and then do this later. We need to get people moving in. This is going to be quite a nice place to live, I reckon. Hasn't worked. Need to get some footpaths and stuff in here as well. Make it look nice. I don't know what we're going to call it. You need to be thinking about that while I'm doing this. Right, let's get some pavement connections in here. Particularly useful if we chuck a bus route through here. Bad little area, actually. Might leave this. Possibly put some industry here later, I'm not sure. Also, these guys could probably do with some shops, you know? I don't know Yoshi until I actually play it, and then I can give him my thoughts. Can you tunnel and connect the streets? You can tunnel, but why would you want to at the moment? You tend to build tunnels when you have to. Make it eco-housing dock. That's probably not a bad call, actually, dude. Let's zone it out, and then I can do that. I think we'll have... This will be the boundary line here. So, like, all that there. Let's see. I think recycling should be big here. We definitely want to have smoke detectors. There's a lot of trees around. We don't want to have education boost. School is probably going to be out. We're after tree workers, let's put it that way. Recycle plastic. Educational blimps. Switch advertisements on blimps to educational posters to boost education slightly. Lol. I like that. Helicopter priority. Recreational, educational boost. Parks and recreation. They don't need that. Not here. Smoking ban. Don't really ban people from smoking. City planning. Heavy traffic ban. Yeah, they shouldn't need any heavy traffic here. Definitely want to encourage biking. People should cycle to work. Lightning rods, not worried about. VIP area, fast recovery. Electric cars. Everyone living in the policy area must switch to an electric car if they own cars. What? You will have an electric car. That's unbelievable. No, you shouldn't ban smoking, dude. People need to have a choice as well. How do we do it? Is this it? 1 second. Recycling. Heavy traffic ban. How do we, make them drive Priuses? How do we make it into eco-housing? That's what I was trying to work out. European suburbia. Where's the eco-housing option? Oh, it's a specialization, right. Okay, go. Specializations are under here. Self-sufficient buildings, non-residential. 30% less electricity, so we want this, don't we? So eco. Self-sufficient buildings, basically. Okay. Seems good, man. Right, let's get some water pipes and stuff in. Ryback, 34 months. Cheers to many more. Thank you, Ryback. Crocs, 2 with a resume. Elman with 8 months. XCCX Dave with 2 months. Make a bus go to industrial. Well, they're going to cycle, aren't they? That's the theory. Scumbag. Actually, we may as well flash all this out because it won't be long before we're building the... Right, that's water done. How do we get power over here? That's a good question. There's various options. Why does building a power line destroy the rock? I don't quite understand that. I should get it going. Why are you surprised I'm not playing Girl Rush, James? Good evening, Mr. Frosty. Carving a pumpkin. Yes, there's 4 in the kitchen waiting to go. Now we have got eco buses, so we could create a bus run. Or maybe we can't. Hang on, I'm on the wrong one. 1 second. We've also got a metro line. We'll start with a stop here. That'll do for now, although I think we're going to move that. Oh, come on, dude. Game Plus. Why does that... That makes no sense. Why, why would you do this? This thing is obsessed with going down there. No matter where you put it, it just wants to go down that road. Okay, let's get rid of it and then put it back. And it still wants to go down there. It's just completely nuts. Look at that. Why does that make any sense? You can manually add it into intermediate nodes where traffic is allowed to change lanes. Why do I have to, though? It doesn't make any sense. Why does it want to go down there? Check the lane arrows. Well, they're all default, aren't they? Like straight on and right turn. Okay, I think we're ready to move people in anyway. Let's get some workers in there.